Alright, so this is the highest volume bar right now, 1102 on the blue side. Could be just a trap right now. I want to see a setup though before I get involved in it. Be back when I see something. Alright, the signal is to be short underneath this. Right now it's 81 to short. Using this high blue bar volume bar. Got a 15 tick stop and a 52 tick target. That's a 3P and that's 1R today. If we bust this by about we got 5 right here. We have a short signal at 95. So we're using the 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th. We're getting in on a fake out. I don't like being on 10s. Initial target's 5877. Below that is 5860 if we can get there. 3P target right now is 5842. We're underneath 1.5 ADR, so we'll keep a 3P target on this trade. On a Monday especially. Let's move down to 5903 on the stop for now. It's like, where is the failure right now? Right now, I'll tell you failure is around 5903. Don't want to take much of a hit on this trade if it goes against me. $58.60. It's 2p, and 3p is 58.42. There he goes. That's our target that we're looking for. GAN signal is 57.81 today if it wants to run. It's more of a target when you're trading two contracts though. Right now I'm going to try to stay to, we're at 1.43 today as far as the ADR goes. So set up a 15 tick and a 52 tick target. As far as the signal that we got involved in, it's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got in on a fake out, double top, looking for the market to continue to move down. We get down here again, this is where we'll stay. We're going to start protecting break even. We'll see a breakthrough down this area. All right, let's go ahead and protect break even. Don't know which way it's going to run. If it's going to break, I think it should have broke before then. So hopefully we'll break here. But this market could just bottom out and head straight up too, though. Go towards pivot. Pivot's at 59.11 today. So we could easily run to pivot. Might as well escape this trade. This is pretty low volume when it comes down to high volume spikes. This would just be a 1,000, the first 1,000 bar. You see another 1,000 as we crack up through pivot. So protect. If it wants to come down, let's give it some room. We're protecting coming down. The closest target to 57.81 is 57.90. So that'll be our target right now, 57.90 on the short. Call it 57.91. All right, so let's pause until we get knocked out or if it runs 1p. All right, it took me out right there. We'll see which way this wants to go, but don't like the way it just hung out there and didn't want to run. So pausing. Okay, so how many times I'm going to do this? How many times am I going to catch the swing high and then get it? How many times do I have to get myself hammered in a trade before I say, you know what, hey, wait a minute, I'm on to something here. I should just allow the market to do its thing. I get so concerned about taking a loss that it's the age-old penny wise, dollar foolish with me. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that I allow myself to get out of a trade that I'm in a really good position, and the market just comes back to take me out to come down. I mean, it's so frustrating. All right, so long story. If we come up through here and come, this would have been the original 1, 2, 3 signal right underneath this mark. So I probably should have got myself short at the 82 mark. If I would have been smart, then I would have had a sitting order sitting here at 82 as we come through here, because this would have been the true signal of what the market was telling me. And if I could have held into the 95 on that fake out, then we're already at a 2p move down here at 60. All right, trying again. Try not to be Johnny on the spot, moving to break even here. Using the 58.94 targets. We need 76, which is right there. So that's the good break even right there. Looking for a quick escalation down now. Looking for the 84 line to hold. Otherwise we need some volume to kick in. Next target on that down is 58.60. And once again, that 3p target on the down. $58.42. Five eight eight eight. I like that. Let's hold there. 5887. That'll make it go 3 ticks higher. Let's go at 4 ticks. 4 ticks higher than the break point. Maybe we'll catch one finally. looking to break through 58.53 level. That'll open the door to some good running. Should run some stops down here too and bring us lower. And get down there. You get below that 53 to see what's there. $57.81 is the GAN number today. The closest we can get to it is $57.90. Let's double check that. Call it $57.91. Okay, I haven't seen volume to kick in to stop this down. I think we need to get below that 53 line to see what's there to stop any short side move. Hopefully we'll be able to hold here. Hopefully we won't come back up to 84. Hopefully we'll sell off at least for now. See what's down here below this 53 line. Obviously that's only 20 ticks away from 73. Got 102 at 70 I saw. Alright, pause it until we get run out or it comes on down. Alright, so if we're looking at our 5-minute chart again, what do we need to get under? We need to get back underneath this level, right? We need to get underneath this 70 level and see what's down here below that 53 line. That's what we need to see. See what's hanging out down here underneath all this. If we can get this run to come on down here, that's what I'm looking for. And then we can come down here and test all this stuff down here. This may not be the right decision, but I don't want to take a loss on the day that I'm winning. I'm looking for a continuation move, and I really don't want to see it come back to 84 anywhere near there. I think if we get back up here to the 80s, we can put a fork in the short right now. So we need to test the 53 level. I'd rather just take, if it comes back up to the 80 levels, I think that we're done going down for a while. So that's how I'm going to play it. Whether I'm right or wrong is irrelevant. I had a bad second trade, and I wasn't able to stay in my very first trade. And I don't know if I'd have stayed in it anyway. It came back up to 96. So most likely with a 2p down move, I doubt I would have stayed in this escalation coming up through here. I would have taken the lows and looked at plus 10 and got out, most likely at worst case, or at least taken a couple ticks away from that trade. And then to be able to come back in underneath the, there's a 2p move, so hopefully we can continue to run down here today. Go test that 53 line that I want to see tested. Hopefully this won't stop the short side move. We shall see. Pausing. Waiting, either get knocked out or we run that 53 line. Be back after that. Alright, if we do reach 3p, we'll be protecting the 2p line. 3p, by the way, is 58.42. I want to see what's underneath this 53 line is what I want to see. They've been protecting it pretty hard here lately. But I think if we can break through there, there's some chance that we can run. Let's go ahead and protect in 10 ticks here. And we're looking for, basically looking for, I'd like to see 5777. That's kind of where I think the market can run here. So let's go ahead and I like that number, 5777. That's definitely doable if it wants to come on down. That'll bring it through the Gann signal of 81 a little bit further. So I'm looking, or a target right there, 5781. I'm looking for us to run underneath that and be able to capture that. So either we want to or we don't. So we need to get underneath the 53 line to see what's underneath there, though. As I've been telling you, we need to get underneath that 53, see what's underneath there if it wants to run. Most likely we're going to start seeing some red high bar volume underneath there, and hopefully it's failure, and we can see what's underneath the 53 line. We got 140, look at 50, look what we got right there. See what kind of volume we can run down here. Once again, once we get to 42, we're going to protect 60 if we get to it. Pretty close. Alright, so let's go ahead and protect 61 now. This could be all she wrote to the short here, so let's take what we can. $42 is a 3p move from original entry point. That's what we're watching. I'm looking for 5777. Alright, so the break point is 53. If we add 5 to that, it's 58. So let's come down to 59. 58.59 will be what I'm expecting us to hold underneath that. Maybe we can win a nice trade today. $4p down if we can get it. is 25. If we get to 25, we can protect the 3P mark perhaps, but we'll see. Really like to see us some escalation high volume bars. I mean, I want to see some 2,000 volume bars plus right now. $58.57. We'll come. We'll come. I don't like being on even numbers. So we'll come 4 numbers off of the 53 line. You know what? Let's hold 59. Stay 5 off of 53. 6 off of it. 58.58 is 5 off of that. So let's hold there. That'll be good. 5 off of 53 is 58. So 58.58. We really don't want to see that. Good news is we're done on our trading day. We're just protecting a profit at this point. Protecting a profit. Looking for, basically what I'm looking for is the GAN number to get hit. But still taking profit on the trade. Like I said, anytime you get a 2P or greater, it's a winning trade. You'll watch me minimize my charts if I get run out, because I don't want to know what happened later on. I'd rather look at it after the fact, right? That's what I mean by minimizing. I'd rather watch it after the fact and come back later on and see what happened. So what do we see in volume? We see 3 spikes on red side. And this, let's see here, which one's the highest now? This one right here is highest red bar volume. It's 1147. 1143, excuse me. That's highest volume on the red side. So it has switched from blue to red at 904. So we could possibly be down. The only thing that's really going to hold us in the trade is if there's a continuation move and they want us to do some stop running down here. So if we look at targets coming down, we have 2507.90, and then we have our 5777. So that would be cool to get underneath the 58 handle, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to pause here. Either it runs us out or it runs down. All right, so this is going to give us the opportunity to move to about 56 now. Double bottom. Really don't want to see 53. We could actually come all the way to 54. We want to see if the 33 is going to be low. This is a double bottom right now. There's actually a lower low than this. There's 33, 36. So 33 was printed early in the morning, and 36 is trying to hold right here. So that's what we're protecting. I mean, honestly, I think we're going to run the 33 mark. But hey, what the hell do I know? Alright, let's protect the 53 breakpoint now. Call it 51. Alright, so there is our 4P move, almost. We have a high volume spike bar, so let's go ahead and protect the 3P area at 42 now. This high volume spike might be all she wrote. Let's grab as much as we can now. So we have some stop running. Hopefully we can continue our target to 57.77. Take as much as profit as we can now on this high volume spike bar. This is a long signal. If it bases out, we'd have to establish ourselves above the 31 line and the break point. So break point being roughly at 36. Alright, so which way does it want to run here? Some more stop running coming on. 3049, highest red bar volume right now. It needs to get well above that level I'm showing right there, the 36 line. Handle the reds a little bit different than blues. Honestly, you need a lot of stuff to happen to be able to get back on the long side in a short move. You really don't want to catching the fallen knife until you have proof that it's done. So just so you can see where we're at, there's our target, 57.77. Looking for the GAN number. Now underneath the 25 is 07. And there's the S1 line too, by the way. That's a matter of how much profit can we grab. We don't want to see it move above 36. So we're going to protect the 36 line. 36 line seems to be the point that they're going to try to fight the market back over. So let's call it 37 to be on the safe side. Make the market come to at least 37. And hopefully we can, this move here will continue to come on down. We're just taking as much profit as we can now, because the short could be over at any point. I'm hoping for a continuation move down to the GAN line on the down move. I'm okay with getting knocked out at 37. One contract trading, that's definitely a win. If we had a second contract in, this is where the low was hit. And just so we stay away from any long side trades, right now we need to see the market get above 58 to cancel any short sides. That would be my second contract trailing stop. That's a good exercise to know how you'd handle multiple contract situation. By the way, I still would take a majority out at where I was. If I was trading 5, I'd still take 4 out here and have 1 trailing. I would take the majority at the level that I think the market's done going. This is just that extra contract, and it works out with 2, but it's really difficult to trade 2 in 30K combine. There's just not a lot of space for an error or too much error. Like today, if I would have got knocked out at 15 a pop at 2, I'd have been down 30 ticks. There's just not a lot of error, and I can only lose less than 50 in any given day. 50 ticks, $500. So basically, I can only lose a little bit of money in any given day on the combine. It's really tight. You got to be very careful. I pretty much come to the conclusion that 2 contract trading 90% of the time in the 30K is not the thing to do. So I'm listening to coffee jazz music in the background right now. Now, a question you got to ask yourself: you're okay getting out here? And yes, I am. I mean, I guess I could move up to 41 and be right on the 200 bar line. Force it to come up to 41. Now 40. But I think anything above 36 negates out any short side trades. But what the hell do I know? Got 105 and 103 at 40.41. Hopefully we can come down here and retest this low again. Break down through S1. All right, here we go. Can it test it and break it? Here we go. Here's where you start thinking about where you're going to move this dude up here. Moving this one down to 48 now. All right. Hopefully we can go down here and find out what's underneath the S1 line. Really don't want to be any closer than where I am right now until we break through S1. $47. Hopefully we can find out what's underneath here. All right, get underneath this S1 and find out what's down here. 57.77. I like that. We got 3 7s and a 5. That's what I like about it. Didn't want to break through there, did it? Trying to hold that 17 line, isn't it? All right, knocked out. Plus 47. That's not a shabby day in any low volume day. Market went to 39 right there. That's the highest volume bar on the red side. It could be the end of the down move. Um, I mean, I don't know. The only way I'd have stayed in this trade is if I would have had the second contract. Currently, the stop on second contract's 47. So I'm going to pause the video here, and then we'll continue the end, and we'll see how the trailing contract would have finished off. I'm good with knocking out some profit today on one contract trading. All right, so our short trade on second contract is completed. This was the lows that we used. This is the mark 37 plus 10 is 47, and then we see the mark of 53. Now that doesn't mean that we're done going down. It's just that the continuation move of this particular trade is over. This, in hindsight, might be the low. The highest volume bar on the red side might send the market back up. This might be where the support line, where market participants want. So where would I have found value to be long? Basically above. If we get rid of this line, which we're going to right now, we're going to need to use this line right here. Whoops. See if we can get it to form right. No. It's a pain in the ass sometimes to get it to make one mistake and it just goes wacky on you. But I think you see what I'm doing here. I'm putting on where this bar finished. Damn it! There we go. Where this bar finished printing and where there's interest to be long from. I've already had enough profit on my trades that I didn't feel the need to trade on the other side of the market today. But if we look at where the long setup was, it would have been above the 58.30 mark. So as long as we stay currently above, since now we're up here at the 53, this is the new range of the day, 53.30. This is what below 30 favors the short, above 30 it favors the long, below 30 favors the short. But being short below 53 is still the overall range. But the weak maybe the week longs, or maybe this is the end of the down move right now for the week. You might be done on Monday, coming down. You just never know as a day trader which way the market wants to go. I mean, in hindsight, you're always right. That's the whole point about hindsight trading. You can always be right hindsight. I mean, right now I can tell you I see a GAN signal, 1, 2, 3, and 4 breaking to come on down too. The problem is that I don't want to be taking a short off of a high red bar like this. The only way I'd want to be short at this point is I had already established a short position into this red bar volume right there. So all things being equal, the long is more is stronger as long as the market stays above 30. All right, so that's going to do it for today's trading. We ended up on the day at what did we end up with? 3 trades plus 47 ticks. Not a bad trading day, just trading one contract. I think I could have had a little bit more, but that move back up definitely helped me to get back established in a favorable position to be able to run the low. So what we can say overall is the Friday's low was 28 and today's low is 17. So right now that's the current market. Obviously can change into tomorrow, but as of the end of this particular video, what we can say about it is the low right now was formerly 28, now it's 17 on this swing when it went down. So Friday low 28, 58.28. Today's low was 58.17. What you can say is that it broke the low by 11 ticks, and then it's recovered off of that. So without volume to kick in on the blue side, I wouldn't want to be short at this right now at all. That's going to do it for now. Hopefully we'll see something tomorrow to be able to trade. Talk to you on the next day. Bye for now.